Hey, what's going on guys? My name is Madison Charlton from MLC Tech. Now, whoever would have thought that if you put actual care and attention to the gameplay of your game, that people would actually want to buy and play your game, opposed to lazy rehashes of microtransaction riddled games, and that if you put your primary focus on gameplay first, opposed to how you can monetize a title, then actually the money in sales would actually follow that. And 2023 certainly proved that with the release of Baldur's Gate 3 and a bunch of other fantastic single-player story-based games. So sit back and relax as we dive into Baldur's Gate 3 being the best-selling PC game of 2023 and what this means for the gaming industry as a whole. So 2023 was an absolutely fantastic year in the gaming space, with so many great releases coming out over the course of that year, but one of the greatest success stories of all time was of course Baldur's Gate 3, which it was revealed not only was this the best selling game, but it also generated the highest amount of revenue as well. Now this report comes courtesy of Fiji Insights, where they have recently released their annual report for the global PC games market, breaking down sales, revenue, peak players and more. And if you would like to check out this full report, I will have it posted in the description down below. Though if I had to sum up this report and what it shows was that 2023 was the best year in gaming with the highest ever revenues, units sold, peak players online and total number of games released on Steam. But jumping back to the main topic of today's video, and that was how if you prioritize gameplay over monetizations, that this will then trickle down to wider success in terms of the amount of units that you sell of your game and also how much revenue it will generate. So taking a look at the top 10 lists that Fiji Insights have published, we can see a breakdown of the top 10 games in terms of how much revenue that they made. So coming in at number 1 was Baldur's Gate 3, no surprise there, Hogwarts Legacy, Starfield, Resident Evil 4, Sons of the Forest, Armored Core 6, EA Sports FC 24, Star Wars Jedi Survivor, Lethal Company 2 and City Skylines 2. Taking an initial look at this list, most of those titles are single player games, which I think is a great direction to see for the gaming industry, how players are once again prioritising great gameplay experiences over the same mind-numbing microtransaction riddled lazy iterations every year, such as like Call of Duty, Fortnite, also those type of games where it's riddled with microtransactions. I'm glad we're seeing a shift in the market where we love tailored gameplay experiences. We love to indulge in story-rich immersive experiences. And the fact that these titles are the ones that made the most money just goes to show what the best approach is to actually generate revenue when it comes to gaming. Gamers as a whole are just so fed up of being taken advantage of by massive studios where their only focus and prioritization is how can we monetize this? How can we create a game to monetize in this way, opposed to, hang on, let's make a game that's actually fun to play and actually have the gameplay be the primary driving focus, opposed to, oh, how can we sell this? How can we lace more money out of you in this way? Which we've seen so many studios go down this route, from the likes of Activision Blizzard, where the whole conception of Overwatch 2 was, oh, how can we further monetize this game, opposed to, hang on, how can we create a fantastic gameplay experience for our players? Whereas if we go back to the list of the games that actually made the most money, Baldur's Gate 3, their approach was, oh, let's create a passion project, let's create a project where we can actually proudly stand behind as a great piece of story, as a great piece of gameplay, and hopefully people like what we do. And by Larian Studios taking that approach, that is exactly what happened. People picked up on the passion and the love and care that they put into this game and decided to come out overwhelmingly to support this title. And I'm super happy to see Baldur's Gate 3 come out on top, as well as the rest of the other single player titles mentioned in this list. I just think this is great news for the gaming industry as a whole, and really just shows what players actually want. We don't want to be taken advantage of and taken fools off over cheap, lazy rehash games. We want great experiences with our gameplay titles, and the market is finally shifting back to story and gameplay first, opposed to cheap and lazy mind-numbing games. And what do you make of the list of the best-selling PC games of 2023? Let me know all of your thoughts and opinions of this story in the comments down below. And are you surprised at all by any of the titles mentioned today? And with the amount of games that launched in 2023, what was your favourite game of 2023? Let me know all of that in the comments down below. Anyway, I have been Madison Charlton from MLC Tech. Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you liked it in any way, shape or form, make sure to give it a like and maybe subscribe for more content like this in the future. Anyway, I best get on out of here. Thank you once again for watching, and I hope to see you in another video soon. Goodbye for now.